Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Dom and Chinmay in here this morning at the After Dark show this early morning. The vault was busy. Saw the guys did a couple boxes, and I'm looking at the vault right now. 12 boxes, 6 headliners, 2 vault keys. We have a Jahmyr Gibbs speed flex. We were talking about fantasy football before the show. Jahmyr Gibbs, one of the popular names this season in fantasy football. How about another popular name in fantasy football? You definitely want to get this guy early because Brock Bowers, one of the best tight ends in football. His speed flex still in the break room and in that vault. We have a J.J. McCarthy authentic, Eddie George authentic, an MVP Thurman Thomas, Chase Brown out there, secondary headliner, and 2 vault keys, which are gift cards, $200 and $100. And with the vault keys, you're winning that gift card along with the full-size helmet. So those gift cards and those vault keys, basically like a headliner itself because it's a full-size helmet and a gift card, 2 items, and 1. That vault is hot. We got a brand new practice squad. Looks like the boys only did 2 boxes last night. Well, not last night, earlier this morning, I should say. I always do that. But no headliners, so every photo headliner and every secondary headliner still available in that snap count practice squad. The Mix It Up still on the break page right now. Paul Pierce, Nomar Garcia-Parra, AI, the only AI I trust, Allen Iverson. We have Hines Ward, Raleigh Fingers, and Gary Sheffield. The Diamonds, 14 boxes left in the Diamonds. 2 speed flexes, 2 Hall of Famers. Antonio Gates, if you saw last week, just got inducted to the Hall of Fame. And Kurt Warner, the 2-time MVP, the Super Bowl champion, the American underdog, and the Hall of Famer. Also, Scary Terry, authentic in the Diamonds. Chinmay, my favorite series in the room because I like speed flexes. Just like everyone watching right now, I like speed flexes, and every box in this series is a speed flex. It's a speed flex series. 12 boxes left. Mr. Triple Crown, Jamar Chase. Megatron, Calvin Johnson. I love the Rave helmets. We have the dual sign Buccaneers, Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield, one of the best quarterback wide receiver combos in the NFL. Cowboy fans, do not worry. I'm telling you right now, Micah Parsons is not going anywhere. I'm calling it right now, Chinmay. The Monday before that Thursday game against the Eagles,
he's going to suit up?
$42 million a year.
Oh, okay. You think he's going to get extended?
Yeah, because TJ Watt got $41 million a year. So Micah Parsons is going to get $42 million a year. I'm calling it right now that Monday before that Thursday game against the Philadelphia Eagles. And I love Dak Prescott. I love CeeDee Lamb. But I think the best player on that Cowboys team is Micah Parsons. I mean, 12 sacks his first 4 years, at least 12 sacks his first 4 years. That's only him and Reggie White. And when it's you and Reggie White only on a list, pretty damn good right there. AJ Green, Trey McBride, secondary headliners. Every box in that series is a speed flex. So if you never won a speed flex in the break room before, today's the day. Today is the day. He's still under contract. He's not going anywhere unless Jerry says so. I'm with you, Ty. I don't think he's going anywhere, but I saw Khalil Mack get traded for 2 first-round picks. I want to say almost 10 years ago, but what, about 7 years ago, 6 years ago, when he was 27 years old in the prime of his career. So never say never, but I'm with you, Ty. I don't think it's going to happen. Why would you? Cowboys, when you're the Dallas Cowboys, I know people might laugh when I say this, but Cowboy fans, you always have Super Bowl aspirations. You're not going to trade Micah Parsons and then try to sell your fan base on, hey, we're trying to win the Super Bowl this year. Because the fan base, like, well, you're not going to trade one of the best players in the NFL. So
This is from a few days ago.
Yes.
So it's not. I couldn't find the odds right now, but the sports books always have the next whenever guy demands a trade,
yes.
next team odds. So the Cowboys were minus 300 favorites. Next up, the Eagles plus 1,000, and there's no way.
The Eagles are second?
The Eagles are second on that list at plus 1,000, but there's no way that the Cowboys are trading Micah Parsons to the Eagles. I don't think that would ever happen.
How many picks would they have to offer? 3, 4?
I just think after what Saquon did,
Yeah.
I just don't think Jerry would have the stomach for that.
I believe the Micah Parsons could have been an Eagle in that draft. They traded with each other.
Yeah,
And Micah Parsons went to the Cowboys and Devontae Smith went to the Eagles.
he has a lot of Pennsylvania ties, so that's why the connection is being made.
Yeah, Penn State. Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't think realistically after what happened with the Giants and Saquon,
No.
I just don't think I just think the division trades like that are not really, or like that type of move is not going to have. Patriots plus 1,000
Okay.
is next. Chargers plus 1,500. The point is that the Cowboys are pretty substantial favorites.
Yeah.
Because usually when you see like minus 300, the next team up is usually like plus 200 or like plus 250.
yeah.
But these are plus 1,000.
Yeah.
So like he's a pretty substantial favorite. I actually don't know that he's going to get extended.
You don't think so?
Because I think the Cowboys are that stupid.
If he does not get extended and he plays this year, take him to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I think teams for some reason don't understand that paying your better players earlier actually saves you money.
Jamar Chase, who's in the Speed
Yeah.
Flex series. I bet the Bengals wish they would have paid him a little bit earlier before he won that Triple Crown. I'm sure Jamar Chase like, hey,
I mean,
good thing I
CeeDee
didn't
Lamb
sign
and
it.
Dak Prescott with the Cowboys.
Amen.
Right?
Perfect.
They waited and then paid those guys the top dollar possible.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wait for to pay guys, you end up paying more. Like I don't know how teams haven't figured that out yet.
Good call, Nathan. I'll take that off the freak show. Let me copy and paste this just in case if the guys
Oh, from earlier this morning.
Let me just copy and paste, make sure if these guys so their ticker doesn't get lost.
But back to the vault, which you were talking about with the Gibbs and Bowers speed flexes. The vault, it's only 12 boxes, and if you include the vault keys, you're at 8 headliners in 12 boxes. So that's what, three quarters or 2/3.
Mm-hmm. Our fans could be the worst sometimes when it comes to reality. I love the Cowboy fans. I think I really do. I think they're the funnest fan base in the NFL. They're passionate about their football team. There's nothing wrong with that. But Nathan, no extras for the freak show. Thank you for pointing that out. I didn't catch it. I was checking the ticker earlier this morning. I didn't even notice the freak show.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought I thought they were calling me a freak show. That's what I thought it was. Yeah.
okay.
That's what I thought.
Understandable.
But guys, let's roll some dice, see what our dice roll is going to be for the 9 a.m. show, and then we'll do a top to bottom rundown of what we have here in the break room. I like talking about it, but when I read books, I like pictures in the books because I like to see.
Yeah.
And I'll show off what we have here in
Show
the
off
break
the
room.
helmets for sure.
Yes. I know they're sick of looking at me. All right, dice roll 6 or higher. Let me bring this up on the screen, guys. I'm going to go with 8. That's my guess. What do you think, Chinmay?
Go with 9.
9? All right, we'll see. 4. All right, not a good start. 7.
Okay.
All right, we're both wrong. So 7 it is. Let's see what our chase wheel spin is going to be for our 9 a.m. show. Come on now. There we go. All right, we got the Speed Flex series. We don't need the B&B. We got that out of the way last night. So Speed Flex, mix it up. The diamonds, the jerseys, the minis, the vault, and the practice squad. So let's do it. Spin this wheel, see what we are chasing for the 9 a.m. show today. And it's going to be, all right, hey, the series in a good spot. The vault, 12 boxes, 6 headliners, 2 vault keys, 2 Speed Flexes, Gibbs and Bowers. Very nice. Let me bring this up on the screen. The vault is the chase.
And there are 5 to go in that vault quad.
There we go.
So there is a break that has kind of already been started. And you get in the quad, and that break happens. You get your name in the wheel spin 4 times.
Ooh, Nathan has his coffee cake and listen to the smooth, sarcastic sounds of Dom. That's the sound of my album, the smooth, sarcastic sounds. No better way to start the morning. Coffee. I like coffee cake. Here's the practice squad, guys. 29 boxes left. Every photo headliner and every secondary headliner still available. That's right, Chin made the all-time Packer wide receiver still out there, Donald Driver, Speed Flex, that you guys can get for only $51 in a practice squad single. If you want to win 2 items for just over $100, 102 to be exact, still highway robbery right there. Len Dawson, the Super Bowl champion, Hall of Fame quarterback. George Kittle on the Rave Mini. Frank Gore, Colts Speed Flex. That's cool. Donald Driver on that awesome Packers standard. I already have a Drake London over ticket parlay.
Okay.
I can't wait to watch the Falcons this season. I think Penix and London. Of course, you got Bijan Robinson as the running back. Do I say this? Don't make fun of me when I say this. I think Kyle Pitts has a good year this year. No one make fun of me, all right? No one laugh at me. I think Kyle Pitts, he has that rookie season, maybe not 1,000 yards, but he has that trend where his rookie year, 1 touchdown, second year, 2 touchdowns, third year, 3 touchdowns. Last year, he had 4 touchdowns.
5 touchdowns.
I think he gets the 5 this year. I think Kyle Pitts gets the 5. In his 20th year, watch out. Watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Do you think the Falcons, again, if they're in playoff contention or not, this thing could change, but do you think the Falcons, if he goes into the last game of the season with 4 touchdowns, you think they try to force feed him the ball for the 5th touchdown?
Like the Mike Evans band?
Yeah, like the Mike Evans.
Maybe not that extreme, but that'd be funny. That'd be funny. Tyreek Hill, the cheetah on the authentic. We have the Lawrence Taylor Funko Pop. Mark Andrews, not a name we get too often here in the break room. Mark Andrews on the Ravens Speed Flex. That's that's pretty damn cool right there. Definitely don't get Mark Andrews too often in here.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams, authentic on the Rams. Dwight Freeney, authentic. And then we have a Warren Sapp, authentic. I believe the Dwight Freeney. Yes, authentic. Secondary headliners, Joe Theismann, Rod Woodson, and Dan Fouts. So 2 Hall of Famers, a former MVP, secondary headliners. So that series loaded right now.
You said the Freeney is an authentic?
Yes.
Okay, so practice squad spot is $51, which again, not exactly, super cheap by any means, but I count 4 Speed Flexes and 4 authentics. And if by comparison, a diamond single, which that's authentics are better, is $103. So if you're looking at value, purely from a value proposition, and all the headliners are available, the practice squad is offering you pretty much double of what a diamond would.
100%. The practice squad is a mix, so you might win a mini, a Funko, a jersey, a slab card yesterday that we saw Frank Gore. But like you said,
there's other stuff in there too.
You win a Speed Flex helmet or even an authentic helmet for $51. You're capping off. Your Saturday just started. You're starting your Saturday off in style.
Yeah.
In style. And this practice squad, just like the jerseys, if you're balling on a budget, it's a great price point. $51 a spot in the single, $102 if you want to win 2 items with 1 spot. So if you are balling on a budget, the practice squad might be the break for you. Speed Flex series. If you never won a Speed Flex in the break room before and you're like, man, I've been trying for months now, weeks out to win a Speed Flex, well, get in the Speed Flex series. Mr. Triple Crown, Jamar Chase, Kelvin Johnson. I love the dual signed Raves, Buccaneer, the Baker Mayfield, and Mike Evans. There's the Micah Parsons on the Slate Cowboys. And secondary headliners, A.J. Green and Trey McBride. Every box in this series is a Speed Flex. So, secondary headliners, the and more section, Speed Flexes, guys, not just the photo headliners. The Diamonds Authentics are better in every single box. Antonio Gates, Kurt Warner Speed Flexes, the Hall of Famers. And then we have Terry McLaurin, who, again, same thing with Micah Parsons. He's not going anywhere. You know the wide receivers when they request a trade. It means, can I have some more money, please?
Yeah.
Scary Terry. The Commanders have Super Bowl aspirations. If you go on DraftKings or FanDuel and see the odds,
They're up there.
they're up there. They're not going to trade away Scary Terry, who every postseason game that the Commanders were in last season, he scored a touchdown. So if you're trying to win a Super Bowl, you're not going to trade the heart and soul of your franchise. Especially Scary Terry. He's been so loyal to that team. Like,
Yeah, I think
when they get the quarterback, you don't want to.
I think what's upsetting him more than the contract is what you're talking about. That he basically stuck through this like rotating door of quarterbacks,
like Mike Evans sort of did in Tampa, right?
Yeah, and now all of a sudden he's got the quarterback, and now he could have demanded a trade years ago and didn't. But now you don't want to pay him.
If he would have demanded a trade about 2-3 years ago, we all would have been like, yeah, he should.
Understandable.
Yep. There's Scary Terry. Secondary headliners, double up opportunity right here. Hey, NFC West, Kurt Warner. How about Jared Verse, 2 Rams? JSN, Jackson Smith, and the Jigba still out there in the NFC West. But the Diamonds, guys, you know the drill in the and more section. There might be a Hall of Famer from your favorite team, an All-Pro from your favorite team, a 2025 first-round pick from your favorite team. The Diamonds absolutely loaded. No scrubs in the Diamonds. No Joe Milton in the Diamonds. I just saw the Joe Milton in the chat. He might be good. Not yet. He's not in the Diamonds yet, I should say. Sorry, Joe. Maybe
He could be in the college series, if there is a college series.
like the strongest arms ever. Here's the Mix It Up multi-sport series. A little bit of everything. We got football, basketball, baseball, hockey, entertainment, wrestling, boxing, UFC, you name it, in the Mix It Up. Headliners left, Paul Pierce, Nomar Garcia-Parra, Allen Iverson. You have the truth and the answer in the same break. So that's perfect, right? If you're looking for the answer, you want the truth. Paul Pierce and Allen Iverson. There you go.
I'm surprised that we couldn't get Paul Pierce to autograph a wheelchair.
Oh. What was the rumor that he had to go to the bathroom?
I don't know if that's a rumor. I think he
admit it?
he might have hinted at it too.
I remember watching that live. I was like, oh, man, Paul Pierce, devastating injury. And then he's back in the game. Hey, NBA champion, Paul Pierce, Boston Celtic. Secondary headliners, Hines Ward, Raleigh Fingers, and Gary Sheffield still in that Mix It Up series, guys. We have 8 boxes left, 6 headliners. Another series with a great price point, $44 for a spot in the single, $88 if you want to double up. So you can double up for under $100. Here's the vault, which is the chase, and a few chances to win some money in the vault because we have the vault keys, 2 of them, and the chase wheel spin at the end of this show. So, Chimay, you have a chance. Let's say you don't win a headliner, right? Nice consolation prize is a $200 vault key, a full-size helmet, and at the end of the show, you win that chase wheel spin and some extra gift card
cash,
money sent your way that you can run it back in the vault. Maybe use it for a Speed Flex series. Use it for whatever break day you want here in the break room. It's your money. Jahmyr Gibbs, Speed Flex. Brock Bowers, Speed Flex, along with an Eddie George authentic and a J.J. McCarthy authentic. J.J. and Jahmyr Gibbs getting that double. Get them both. There you go. Double up opportunity right there in the NFC North. Thurman Thomas and Chase Brown, secondary headliners. And then the 2 vault keys. So this series right now, 12 boxes, 6 headliners, 2 vault keys, and it's the chase wheel spin. Pretty damn good shape.
Yeah, and you get the $200 key. That's 2 spots in a vault single or a spot in a vault double. And then, if that break closes out, you get back in the wheel spin again for more chances at the gift card. So a lot of opportunities there in the vault this morning.
That's right. Mini helmets is an automatic double box break for the minis. $52 a spot. We're down to our last 5 minis. John Riggins, Warren Sapp, and Ed Reed. Still out there. Here's our custom jerseys, another great price point. $29 a spot. Tyreek Hill, Earl Campbell, Emmitt Smith, and secondary headliner, Devin Hester, the return GOAT. So the break room, guys, loaded.
And, the vault quad, I understand that can be a a pretty daunting price point. But the Vault Double is also now 5 to go.
There we go. That Vault
So
Double, 5 spots
if
to
you
go.
so if you don't want the quad, but you still want to kind of move a break along, the Vault Double is a great spot to be in there. Ty Percival, I know I'm reading this because I know you're a Dak Prescott fan, and I am a I'm middle of the road on Dak Prescott. I actually think he's a better quarterback than a lot of people give him credit for.
Me too, I'm a Dak fan.
He just happens to play for the Cowboys, and Cowboys quarterbacks come with a lot of scrutiny naturally. Ty is saying he's hoping Dak can stay healthy. I'm also hoping that Dak can stay healthy because it's easy to forget. But 2 years ago, Dak Prescott led the league in passing touchdowns.
Second MVP voting.
And like people are saying, like, oh, like Dak is terrible, or like you see him in quarterback rankings, like he's like I don't know what people are watching when they rank this stuff.
I got you, Jason. In the minis, John Riggins, Warren Sapp, Ed Reed, 5 boxes left, my friend. Three headliners, 5 boxes. Pretty damn good ratios right there.
But yeah, Dak Prescott definitely, if he stays healthy, in the conversation for one of those
Him and CeeDee Lamb.
top tier quarterback and CeeDee Lamb top tier quarterback receiver combinations.
Got George
Which
Pickens,
quarterback?
too.
Yeah, Nathan was saying which quarterback will play the whole season without an injury.
I mean,
I guess I should say
while missing time.
We should clarify that by saying he might play through, like he'll play the games. He might play through it.
Well, most quarterbacks are going to play the entire season. I mean, some are, a handful are going to go down, but, most of them.
Josh Allen hasn't missed a game.
Yeah. Lamar's been, I know he's hit.
Lamar's had some injuries.
He's had some injuries, but he was healthy last season.
He was healthy last year.
Mahomes is relatively healthy. He doesn't miss.
I would say Allen and Hurts
yeah.
are the two kind of durable guys. Mahomes as well.
Mahomes. I mean, Caleb Williams played all.
Mahomes has gotten pretty
Jared
smart.
Goff.
Yeah,
he's been durable. Maybe not Stafford with the back injury.
No, Stafford has had some problems. He was healthy all of last year, but the year before he had some issues.
Yeah, definitely this year. I'm getting a little concerned about the back. You're hearing the week to week with the back injury. They keep saying he's going to be fine, but
I think Stafford will be fine. I think the thing with Stafford is that he came back to play.
I think Nathan's a Cowboy fan. Nathan's he doesn't want to admit who he doesn't want. He's too afraid to say what team he likes because he doesn't want to get made fun of if they're bad. But I think he's a Cowboy fan. He won't admit what team he likes, and he won't give out picks. He says he doesn't want to get spammed for picks. So
fair enough.
I get it. He don't want to get spammed, but he doesn't want to admit what team he likes because he thinks I might make fun of him.
Every sport, to piggyback off Nathan's point, every sport is better when the popular team that everyone hates is good.
Oh yeah,
like baseball's better when the Yankees are good.
100%.
Basketball's better when the Lakers are good.
100%. Laker fan, of course, saying that though.
Football's better when the Cowboys are good. College football is better when Notre Dame is good.
It's true.
When I'm missing hockey, I guess it's hard to say now because the Red Wings haven't been relevant for.
That's
a while.
who else I was going to go because the hockey town. I see the hockey town.
It hasn't been. The Red Wings haven't been relevant for a while, but yeah, I would still say like maybe Boston or now the Florida Panthers,
Montreal, Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah, Maple Leafs.
That'd be a good. Yeah, that'd be a good
Maple
one.
Leafs are a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying. College football, I've been waiting for.
It's Notre Dame for me.
I've been waiting for, and it is Notre Dame is the right answer, but I've been waiting for teams like Nebraska and Miami to get back to the elite status,
or even Texas.
I have no favorite team that way. Every auto I get is awesome, and I'm always open to trades. Mm-hmm.
Spoken like a true businessman.
Mm-hmm. A lot of Packer jokes from Nathan. I bet he's a Vikings fan. A lot of Packer jokes. Nathan Vaught, JJ McCarthy, your quarterback is out there. Nathan's like, I'm not a Viking fan. What?
There's been some negativity about JJ McCarthy. Not negativity, but like kind of tempering expectations.
I see that. I saw it on Twitter, the training camp. It's always on Twitter. It's always you're either having the best camp or you're having the worst camp. It's never like this guy's just having a camp.
It's not quite the Caleb. I don't know if you saw the Caleb Williams when he was passing at the net. Mm-hmm. And he missed all the targets and basically blew up afterwards.
Yeah.
It's not JJ McCarthy's not quite there yet. Mm-hmm. But there's some JJ McCarthy still needs some time to kind of get acclimated to the offense, and the expectation should be tempered.
Mm-hmm. Nathan says, my favorite team is the one who's being the Packers. So Nathan's favorite team is definitely really bad. Definitely really bad. Probably who's the worst team in football? At Tennessee? Could be a Tennessee fan.
Yeah.
Could be a Cleveland fan.
It's probably the Browns. I think the Titans
Yeah.
Titans will be better than the Browns.
Yeah. Nathan's probably a Cleveland Browns fan, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Shedeur Sanders yesterday looked pretty good.
There you go, Nathan. You got Shedeur. He looked good.
He looked pretty good. I mean, granted, third string defense, fourth string defense, but LeBron actually, big Cleveland Browns fan.
Yeah. When the Cowboys are not good, he's a Browns fan, yeah.
LeBron tweeted out yesterday, and like, think of the context of LeBron's summer. He hasn't quite demanded a trade, but he basically said, like, I'm opting into the contract with the idea that, the Lakers improve the roster, or I'm going to be gone.
Here's an Instagram post of me in Cleveland, by the way.
Yeah, and like he's on vacation. Like, he hasn't said anything, and his only public interaction is like basically patting Shedeur on the back and saying, like, if he was bad, everyone would be talking about him being bad. But now that he's tearing it up, all of a sudden now the defenses are bad, or like now it's all backups. And I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, that's a fair assessment. He's right. But probably better off just like, hey, let's wait till he doesn't play. I'm not a Shedeur Sanders hater. I actually liked him at Colorado. I didn't think he was going to be, a top pick in the draft, but I was actually shocked he fell to the fifth.
I was shocked.
If you would have told me he fell to the second round, I'm like, okay, it's not the first, guy to fall to the second round.
Right.
But fifth round, I was like, wow, Dylan Gabriel, I'm off that. That's like, I've seen enough.
I was never.
Yeah, I've seen enough videos.
Never part of that.
I'm not going to make fun of anyone's height because, Jim, I'm a short guy. Dylan Gabriel, I'm looking at the videos. I'm like, how can he see over the offensive line? Then you see him throw, and you're like, oh, he probably can't see over the offensive line. So I'm not.
Great college quarterback.
Awesome college quarterback.
Great college quarterback.
Awesome at Oregon. Very good last year. He was okay at Oklahoma. It was UCF before that, right? He was very good at UCF. He's not going to be a. I don't know. I was trying to talk myself into like the lefty Brock Purdy, like just a really good. He's really good at reads. He's a smart decision maker.
Yeah, I'm also not in on, and maybe Kellen Moore sees something that I don't, but Tyler Shuck, the Louisville quarterback that the Saints took in the second round.
I've heard he's now
not seeing much there either.
Yeah, so they announced like just for the preseason game, Spencer Rattler going to get the start.
Right. And I mean, we saw the Packers Saints game last year. We don't need to see any more from Spencer Rattler.
That Packers won 30-0.
I think it was 34-0,
and we didn't even play good. Like, I don't think we played that good that game.
I think the first half we played really good, and then it became very clear after the first half that this was like a D1 school against like a D3 school.
Because Kamara wasn't playing.
Chris
Olave wasn't playing.
Rashid Shaheed wasn't playing.
No, yeah, he wasn't playing.
I think two of the starting offensive linemen were out too.
I don't even know if Cam Jordan was playing on the defensive side of the ball for the Saints.
It was bad. It was bad. But to your, back to the main point, like, I don't think Shedeur should have been taken behind these guys.
Yeah, I'm with you. I would have picked him over Dylan Gabriel. I'm going to say, well, start him. He's still got to earn a spot, but if you're the Browns, start Joe Flacco. You're not going to go to playoffs. You'll probably win the most games you are going to win this season with Joe Flacco, but what's that, 4 games?
Their win total is 5.5.
So
right now,
he's probably the best quarterback on the roster, but it's like, do you want to go 5-12 or do you want to go 2-15 and get Drew Aller next season or Kate Klubnik or Garrett Nussmeier or Arch Manning? I know Archie said he's not leaving, but a lot of ball games.
And they also have the pick from the Jags because they
great point. Yeah, the trade
down to give the Jags Travis Hunter, but the Jags might not be all that great either. So you might have 2, top 10 picks, and if Shedeur turns out to be something decent that you start, then you can surround him with some talented players.
This comment has me. Are you lying to me, Ty? Are you making a joke? Are you messing with me, Ty? Ty said, didn't Sanders do awesome last night? Yeah, he did okay. I was busy watching the White Sox. I don't believe you at all with that one. Why the heck are you watching the White Sox? Why would you do it to yourself, Ty?
The first part of the comment is correct.
Yes, I was like, yeah. I was like, okay.
The second part of the comment is what's questionable.
Well, you know what? Ty's probably watching the White Sox.
Not that you weren't watching the White Sox. It's more of like, why were you watching the White Sox?
I know Ty's watching the White Sox. So it's Troy Percival, the former closer on the Angels. And the White Sox, we do need a closer. So he's probably like, they probably called him. for like a tryout. He's just seeing like if he wants to, do I want to play for this team? Ty, don't waste your time. Don't play for the White Sox. I hit my parlay except for one taken out because Robert Jr. didn't play. Oh, Luis Robert. Yeah, he's been hitting the ball pretty good lately.
I just Googled White Sox just to see they lost.
Yeah, 9-5.
Not surprising.
We fought.
I'm seeing this headline from the Chicago Sun-Times how White Sox decision to keep Luis Robert aligns with rebuild. I'm glad we didn't cut bait. We're about to lose 100 games for the third season in a row.
20-game improvement.
What? Where's the alignment? What's going on here?
His contract is for
As Dom is wearing a White Sox hat.
Let's go Sox, baby. Sorriest team in sports. Yeah, I was a little shocked that they kept him. Not the biggest fan of him ever since he kind of quit on the team last season. I get, hey, the team sucked. They lost 120 games. They don't lose 121 games if Luis Robert did not quit on the team last season. So, kind of
more like 115 or 110.
Yeah, but no one remembers the team that lost 115. They remember the team that broke the record.
Yeah.
So you could say, hey, they would have been terrible last year, but I don't want to break the record for most losses. There's got to be a little pride, right? You got to have a little pride. I get it. Like, listen, the season sucks. We're a bad team. We're last place. But after a while, you're like, do I want to be on the worst team ever?
It was it was last year. It was that Angels series, like the last home series of the year, where they could have set that record, and I believe they won all 3 of those games. Because my friends and I were talking about potentially going to one of those games to see the record being set.
Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah, he swung a hot bat lately, Ty, and I love those City Connect.
Yeah, he was hitting like 360 or something in July.
I have the hat, the City Connect. Not wearing it now, obviously, but I do have the City Connect. Guys, that vault, 5 spots to go, 12 boxes, 6 headliners. Jahmyr Gibbs, J.J. McCarthy, Eddie George, Brock Bowers, Thurman Thomas, Chase Brown, and the 2 vault keys, $200 and $100. You guys know the drill with the Chase wheel spin, guys. There's no guarantee that's going to be the vault for the next show because we got to spin the wheel. So you have 2 chances to win some money in this vault series, vault keys and the Chase wheel spin. Or you just win yourself a Speed Flex helmet in that break and still win the Chase wheel spin at the end of the show, win some money back. So, guys, 12 boxes, 6 headliners, 2 vault keys. It is a Chase wheel spin. We got to do at least one of these bad boys, the quad or the double, during this show. Take advantage of having a chance to get some money back. And that Gibbs, we were talking about fantasy football before the show. Jahmyr Gibbs, I would say probably a safe bet to be a top 5 pick in fantasy this year, especially if you're in the PPR leagues.
Yeah. I was going to say, unfortunately, there's no video on the Bowers, but I was going to say it looks like there might be some Georgia.
Yeah, I've been...
Because I think it's a picture of Bowers with a Georgia helmet.
I'm looking at it right now.
I can see like
the G, right? Yeah. I'm like zooming in. I'm trying to like.
There's definitely some Georgia influence on that Bowers speed.
See the red, so that that makes a little sense there. But I'm kind of zooming in right now myself. I see the G. And last time I checked, Brock Bowers did not get traded to the Packers. So
that would be awesome if he was.
Yeah, we'll give you Bo Melton.
I like Tucker Kraft.
I like Tucker Kraft. I'm cool with Tucker Kraft, but Brock Bowers is freaking Brock Bowers. Yeah. It's like I like Bubba Franks, but give me Tony Gonzalez, right?
Yeah.
So there's that vault series, guys. It's our full-size mix. Reps, authentics, and speed flexes. Brock Bowers, Jahmyr Gibbs. And I know we have that speed flex series in the room right now where every box is a speed flex, but aesthetically, I think these 2 might be the best looking ones we have in the break room right now. The Gibbs and the Bowers. I want to see the Bowers just so we can see like the full view of the thing.
Yeah.
The Eddie George on the tight end standard, the all-time leading rusher for the tight ends.
So on the speed flex graphic, it does say Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, it is
but it is a double sign.
Yeah.
In case people were wondering.
In the listing, I believe it says in the listing.
In the listing, it is Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans. And you can see actually both signatures.
Bring that up on the screen.
on the helmet. But just in case people were wondering.
Honestly, on Thursday, me and Common didn't even notice that. We just thought that was like an inscription that Baker had. We saw
really?
But then eventually we came in like, oh, Mike Evans on this lid. On that Rave Buccaneers. I love the Rave helmets.
I am a fan as well.
Baker, Mike Evans still out there. Jamar Chase on that Bengals standard, one of the best standards in the game. Megatron, Calvin Johnson on the Lions alternate. And then we have Micah Parsons on the slate. I believe there's an inscription on the Micah Parsons.
Trade me or pay me.
Pay me, Jerry. But the blue, it's hard to read with that blue. But secondary headliners, A.J. Green and Trey McBride. What a season Trey McBride
Yeah.
had. Hey, another great tight end. We were all talking about Marvin Harrison Jr. last season being that number one target in Arizona. And I believe it's going to happen maybe this season, possibly. But Trey McBride over 100 catches, one of the best tight ends. It's him, George Kittle, and Brock Bowers. Not, probably Kittle number one right now. I'll put Bowers two. I know that's, he only played 1 year, but one of the best rookie seasons of all time. Is it the best rookie season of all time for a tight end? Top of my head, yeah, right? I mean, I know Kyle Pitts had 1,000 yards, but let's be honest.
No,
this was a lot better than Brock.
Bowers set the receptions record.
Yeah, it was Mike Ditka's record, I believe.
I think
right?
so, yeah.
Yeah, so Brock Bowers had the best rookie season for a tight end in NFL history, and that's who's his quarterback? Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew last season. Now Geno Smith, and say what you want about Geno. Geno's a good quarterback.
He's solid.
Yes,
he's solid.
Yes, it's an improvement over Aiden O'Connell
Yeah.
and Gardner Minshew. So that's what we have in the break room right now, guys. Looking at the break page. What do you guys want to break? See a spot taken in that Speed Flex double. There we go. 4 to go on that quad. All right.
Yeah, 4 to go in the quad.
We're halfway there in that quad, guys. Like I said, 12 boxes left, 6 headliners, 2 vault keys. Let's close out this quad. During the show, we can win some money back. If it does not close out during this show, I can't guarantee you what the Chase wheel spin is going to be for the 12 p.m. It might be the vault. There's a 1 in 7 chance it could be the vault, but we're going to spin that wheel, and that wheel has a mind of its own. We are 7 to go on a diamond, so it's looking like the vault is going to be the break
the vault,
of this
the
show.
vault double and the vault quad are where you should be looking at if you want to see a break happen.
That's right. And this is kind of like a race here in the break room. If you're in the double and not in the quad, and let's say you're chasing the Bowers or the Gibbs, well, you want your double to close out before that quad, because that quad, obviously, 4 boxes and 4 boxes in 4 boxes in that quad, and we have 12 boxes left in the series. That's a third of the series right there. There's a chance we're going to see one of those speed flexes. So, guys, if you're in the double and not in the quad, you might want to think about getting in that quad, because you don't want to be SOL, as my mom used to say. We pull that helmet that you're chasing in a break that you're not in. Sorry. And if you're in the quad, not on the double, you might want to think about getting in that double as well, so you at least have a chance to win these helmets. But you want your break to close out first, whatever break that you're in.
The other thing I'll say about the vault, and there are a lot of great series in the break room, but guys like Jamar Chase, Micah Parsons, even Baker Mayfield to a certain extent, you see them across series. These guys sign pretty regularly. Tyreek Hill's another one. You see them across series. You can probably come back and get them. There hasn't been Jahmyr Gibbs in a while.
Good point.
Jahmyr Gibbs has not been in the break room in a while.
And definitely not one like this, a rip speed flex, as good as this one.
McCarthy's been around a little bit. Brock Bowers, this is a decent custom helmet as well on the Speed Flex. But the Gibbs helmet is pretty, and not saying that we don't ever get Jahmyr Gibbs. He's fairly regular, but hasn't been around for a bit.
Fairly often, not too often.
Right.
Not often enough, Jahmyr Gibbs, but definitely not a speed flex of this caliber. And let's look at it now, Chinmay. Let's go on a little fantasy football deep dive.
I think he's probably it's Saquon and Bijan Robinson and then Jahmyr Gibbs, I believe.
I was actually
on most consensus rankings.
For some people, the ESPN has so Chase won speed flex series.
Yeah.
Bijan Robinson, who we get in the break room pretty much almost every day, who was in the break room, but we pulled him already. Justin Jefferson, same scenario, who we get get every day. We pulled him already. Saquon Barkley, same scenario, who we get almost every day, but he's not in the break room right now. Jahmyr Gibbs, 5th on ESPN.
Yeah, 5th overall, but 3rd running back, right? Yeah. And you can make the argument that, Saquon is not going to rush for 2,000 yards again.
He's got a couple, 3 curses going against him this year. the Madden curse, the Offensive Player of the Year curse, and what was the one more? The top fantasy player curse.
Okay.
Which is always a curse.
Yeah, and Bijan had a really strong season as well.
1,400 yards, yeah.
Now, again, the counter to this is that Jahmyr Gibbs played in the most dynamic offense last year, and the Lions no longer have Ben Johnson as their offensive coordinator. So there's there's counters there, but Gibbs will be among the best running backs.
This is impressive right here. He's 5th in rushing yards, 1st in rushing touchdowns, 11 in carries. And I love David Montgomery. Don't get me wrong. David Montgomery, damn good running back. But this year it's going to be not so much a 50-50 committee. It's going to be more of the Jahmyr Gibbs show in Detroit. He's one of the best offensive players in football. You guys see it right here. 1,400 yards, 16 rushing touchdowns. That's not even the receiving totals. He's also a threat, catch the ball out of the backfield.
I think he was third on the team in receiving yards,
63,
or maybe 4th.
63 catches last season, over 500 yards, 4 touchdowns. So 20 touchdowns total last season for Jahmyr Gibbs. And that was only, his second year in the league? Third year in the league?
Second year in the league.
Second year in the league. He is just getting started. I'm not ready to call him Barry Sanders, but Detroit, you got your next great running back right now.
For sure.
Jahmyr Gibbs. And only 23 years old. I think that's what I'm mostly jealous of. 23. I wish I was 23 again. What would I tell my younger self?
It doesn't get much better.
Yeah, get in the weight room. Start working out now, buddy. It only gets harder in your 30s. So there you go. Jahmyr Gibbs. Man, a beast. I'm a believer in the curses, Chinmay. So unless I have the 7th pick and Saquon Barkley's still there, but if I have a top 3, top 4 pick, I have Bijan and Gibbs over Saquon this year in fantasy.
Okay.
Call me crazy.
I don't think that's that crazy.
Call me crazy.
I don't think that's crazy.
But I believe in the curses. So
yeah, I don't think that's crazy at all. When you're talking about the top 5 players, you have maybe some personal opinions where you shuffle guys here and there. I don't think that's crazy at all. I think the drop off for Gibbs will be less playing in an extremely good offense than the drop off will be for Saquon, just because of the milestones that Saquon had.
I would appreciate if Gibbs maybe just took off week 1 though. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna rest week 1. They play the Packers, that's why.
Yeah. I can see that.
I have nightmares about stopping that Lions offense. Oof. Nathan says you are 23. That's what I like to hear, Nathan. Thank you. And yeah, Common cursed the Colts. He's got that Colts curse. He was a Peyton Manning fan. And obviously when they had the neck injury and the Andrew Luck situation with the first pick, this is Common's words. I wasn't here when he cursed them, but he said he cursed the Colts. I like the Colts. No curse for me for the Colts. Good luck for them this season. I'm a Jonathan Taylor fan.
All right.
Josh Downs fan. A Donnie Mitchell fan. Trying to think of all the Colts players I can name.
Michael Pittman last year did not come through for me.
He did not. I think that's more of a quarterback issue. Tyler Warren looked pretty good. I was watching a little bit of that game because I have I told you I got Daniel Jones on my Dynasty. Oh, gosh. And I was watching a little bit, and Tyler Warren looked impressive.
Solid.
He looked good.
Solid, yeah.
He looked good.
Yeah.
The Colts are kind of like they're better than the Saints in this aspect, where the Colts have, I like their wide receivers. They don't have Jamar Chase as a wide receiver, but Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, A.D. Mitchell, they're pretty solid. Obviously, Jonathan Taylor, one of the best running backs in the league, who I don't know, probably not in the Ann Moore section of Speedflex. He has been in the Ann Moore section when we had Speedflex series, but
I think he would be headliner worthy.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while here in the break room, but he has been in the Ann Moore section before when we had Speedflex series, Jonathan Taylor. But Tyler Warren, Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, A.D. Mitchell, the offensive line, pretty solid. Just that quarterback position. That's what they're missing. Maybe, I don't think they're going to be too bad to get the first pick in the draft, but
I think they'll be I think they're a sneaky contender for a top 5 pick.
Yeah, let's say one injury. Let's say Jonathan Taylor, knock on wood, I don't want to see that, but let's say Jonathan Taylor, misses some time. That offense takes a big blow. They're not going to score a lot of points. They can have a top 3 pick, and I know Archie said he's not. I know Archie said he's not. I get it, but there's a lot of ball game left. And my grandma says a lot of crazy stuff about me that I'm like, I didn't say that. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? So
I actually think I don't think what Archie Manning said, like, it's not definitive, obviously.
Yeah.
I actually don't think it's that crazy because of what has been going on in college
Oh,
football.
NIL and
I actually think Texas could pay as much as a first round pick.
yeah, and I know the Manning family. They're very cautious when it comes to like the quarterbacks in the league. I'm sure Archie wouldn't mind having a little more season on Arch, one more year in college to
Now,
just
if
give him
he-
some more experience.
Now, if he goes and wins the national title this year,
Right.
I think it's a wrap.
If he wins the national title and the Heisman, and he's pretty much done everything, it's like, well, what's the point of going back?
then I think it's a wrap.
But
I don't even think it's a Heisman. I think he wants to win a national title. With
I'm
Texas.
not sure what the relationship with Archie or the Manning family with the Saints organization or the Colts organization.
Well, Archie is a Saints guy, right?
He's from the Saints organization. They're from he's Ole Miss at college,
Right.
so the southeastern area. He played with the Saints, but I don't know if they had a falling out or how does he feel about the Colts ever since. I know the Colts and Peyton Manning. It's
icy.
a little icy ever since that breakup. So I don't know if there's going to be the Eli Manning situation in 2004. That was the first draft I remember watching from start to finish, to being excited for, because I was like, oh, the NFL draft.
Yeah.
And I just thought every NFL draft was going to be as dramatic as that one. That was kind of like an awesome first draft to watch, but it kind of like, and I love the NFL draft, but every NFL draft since then has been like not as dramatic, because that was like trade, the Eli trade thing
Right.
scenario going
Yeah.
around. So I do agree with that. Wow, what's going on, Nathan? You all right? He said, I agree with Dom. I wouldn't agree with Dom's grandmother when she said he was a sweet boy. Oh, there you go. I should have knew that was coming.
3 to
Everyone knows
go.
that isn't true.
3 to go in the vault double.
Like I said, guys.
Todd has been buying up all the spots.
Who's that? Todd Meyer?
Todd Meyer has been buying up all this, which, I mean, Todd might get 2 helmets here.
I'm about to do my best Mel Kiper.
With the Bowers and Gibbs. He might pull off the Bowers and Gibbs speed flexes of the way he's going in this vault double. But, if you want to get in there, 3 spots, and it's a bit cheaper than the quad,
Yep.
half the price point. So you still have multiple shots at a helmet because
Yeah.
it's double break.
Get that NFC North.
And
Gibbs
there's less spots to go.
That's right. Now you do my Mel Kiper impersonation. Todd. What's up, Todd? Todd, did you get some sleep last night? I saw Todd was in the After Dark show. I watched a little bit of that. Todd's like, nope, no sleep. It's the weekend. I hear you, Todd. Todd isn't playing this morning. That's right. The Todd father's not messing around. I believe a Viking fan, right, Todd, if you're watching right now? So he really likes us, the 2 Packer fans.
Yeah. He's a big. That's why he's avoiding the chat, I think.
He loves all the nice things I say about the Vikings during my show.
Maybe if he's a Vikings fan, he might be going after that JJ.
I think he wants that double up opportunity. Gibbs
Gibbs
and
and
McCarthy,
JJ.
right?
Yeah.
In the NFC North. I mean, it makes too much sense, right?
Back to the Arch thing, though. I actually do think that it's more about the national title. If you're the first quarterback to lead Texas to a national title in 20 years,
Yeah, Vince Young.
I think that matters more than the Heisman and the draft stock.
Officially, not the Sam Ellinger, we're back. That would be the Texas. I mean, Texas is back already now, it'll be elite program, but
Yeah.
like a national champion being
Yeah.
back. This is their best chance. I love Arch Manning, but if they win the national championship this year, it's gonna be because of that defense.
It's crazy
Anthony
that
Hill,
you're saying that this is their and I agree with you. They're a loaded team.
Yeah.
They lost 15 starters from a team that went to the CFP semifinal.
Yeah. Hey, we got one of them, Matthew Golden.
And you're saying this is their best chance. You lost 15 starters from a team that was a couple plays away from being tied with Ohio State in that semifinal. And now this is their best chance to it's crazy to think about what Sark has done with Texas. But week 1, Texas, Ohio State.
Texas, Ohio State, and then you got Clemson, LSU.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Baylor, Auburn. Sneaky good game, too.
Bring back. I like. I'm a fan of these. There were always these games back when the playoff didn't exist and it was all BCS. There were always these heavyweight non-con games at the beginning of the season. I'm glad we're bringing that stuff back.
I love the playoff.
Love the playoff.
I do miss the craziness sometimes of the BCS.
Love the
How
playoff.
every game mattered. And listen, the playoffs are awesome. I love it. When the playoffs going on and there's 12 teams playing for a chance to win a national championship, it's awesome. But the games mattered more back in the day with the BCS. But the playoff is, listen, I'm not anti-playoff. If they go 16 teams, that might be too much. I think 12 teams, like,
I think 12 is good.
Cap it off
I
at
wouldn't be upset with 16 just because of the way the conferences are sort of shaping up. I wouldn't be upset with 16. I like the playoff a lot more than the BCS.
yeah, I just, the regular season
Because I think
yeah.
the BCS was way too much of an influence on, or there was way too much influence on like the subjectivity of their, who they think we would want to see. So like I think the games actually do matter more now because you're settling it pretty much on the field with the playoff.
There you go.
And not to mention first round games on campus, those are awesome.
Now the like, there's no more top 4 seeds get the conference.
No.
It's no more conference.
No more conferences.
Yeah, conference get
The
automatic.
top 4 teams.
Yes.
Top 4 teams get a bye, but the conference champions still get something.
Was it Arizona State and Boise State at the bye weeks last year? There you go. So alrighty, guys. See some orders coming in right there. What do we got going? That is the.
We're
What's up,
two
Joe?
to go, or we're now 2 to go in that vault double.
Like to see that. There we go. 2 spots to go in that vault double. Heck yeah. Let's do that double. Let's do that quad. Let's close out this whole entire series during this show. We're definitely going to do that double. No reason why we can't do that quad. Guys, 4 spots to go in that quad. You have a chance to win some money back in the vault.
There are also 3 to go in the jerseys.
There we go. Hey, jerseys. Tyreek Hill, Earl Campbell, Emmitt Smith, and Devin Hester still left in the jerseys. We are down to our last 9 boxes and 4 headliners. Tyreek Hill, Earl Campbell, Emmitt Smith, and Devin Hester still out there in the jerseys.
But yeah, the vault double is the closest.
That quad has been sitting at 4 for the past week. Not true, Nathan. It was sitting at 5. Now it's at 4. So there you go. Wrong. But that vault double, possibly our first break. Maybe someone comes in and takes those last 4 spots in the vault. You never know, right? You never know. That half-court shot to close out that series. It's going to happen today for sure. 4 spots to go in the quad. We are 2 to go in the double. 12 boxes, 6 headliners, 2 vault keys, and we have 2 speed flexes. Gibbs and Bowers still out there in that vault. So there you go. That's right. That's right. You can keep laughing. You keep laughing. My jokes are just too damn funny, Nathan. I think that's what the problem is. Too damn funny. There's no fake laughing on the producer side. I definitely never fake laugh when I'm over there.
That was a very poor fake laugh.
What? No, that was my real laugh.
That was like a supervillain, like a Disney supervillain laugh. Yeah. Old school Disney supervillain laugh.
It's very convincing, right, guys? Like, it's like, get in the vault. I was like, oh, all right. Yeah, I trust them. 15 people watching right now. Hey, you can trust me. We're good guys here. Vault is 2 spots to go. I want to see the Gibbs and the Bauer. We got to see the Bauer speed flex now because we were trying to see the Georgia, if it's Georgia.
There's
on that
definitely
lid.
Georgia. If it's not Georgia, something is wrong with our eyes.
Yeah, I've never seen a red Raiders lid before. That'd be pretty cool, though. A red, that'd be something different. Mm-hmm. That'd be something cool, interesting.
Kind of like the Texans battle red helmets.
Ooh, I like those.
The Raiders could have some
Like
red alternate.
the ones like the Texans had like the horns kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah, those are cool. Those are very cool. The new alternates for the Houston Texans. There we go. I see some orders coming in. What's up, Valerie? How you doing? Got in that mix it up. Good series right there. So the mix it up getting closer, guys. If you want to do a mix it up, if you want to mix it up and do a mix it up. Ha ha ha. See, that was good. 3 to go on the jersey as well. Only $29 a spot in the jerseys. We have the all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith. The kick return, punt return GOAT, Devin Hester. The pride of Tyler, Texas, Earl Campbell, former Heisman winner, former MVP, Hall of Famer. Tyreek Hill, future Hall of Famer, one of the best wide receivers of the 21st century. on that Dolphins jersey. So the jersey's pretty good spot with 9 boxes left, 4 headliners. Win yourself a Emmitt Smith potentially for only $29. But you got to get a spot. One spot.
Yeah.
All it takes. It is about to be the 10 o'clock hour here in the break room. I'll do a top to bottom rundown. I'll show off everything. Start out with this practice squad with every photo headliner and every secondary headliner still available. Len Dawson, George Kittle, Frank Gore, Donald Driver, Drake London, speed flexes. Mark Andrews speed flex still out there in this practice squad too, guys. A name that we don't get too often here in this break room. Mark Andrews, a Lawrence Taylor Funko Pop, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, Dwight Freeney, and Warren Sapp Authentics. Secondary headliners, Joe Theismann, Rod Woodson, and Dan Fouts in the practice squad.
And, Mark Andrews likely to be the number 1 tight end for the Ravens without much competition because of Isaiah Likely's injury. Likely expected to be back early in the regular season, but probably out for week 1 and most likely week 2 as well. But Mark Andrews at the end of last season really came on strong. I know, he had that very big drop at the end of the playoff game against the Bills, but Ravens are playing the Bills in week 1, and Mark Andrews is geared up for that game.
Definitely.
Ready to make some amends.
Speed Flex series, every box in this series, not just the photo headliners, and secondary headliners. Every single box in this series is a Speed Flex. Jamar Chase, Kelvin Johnson, the dual sign Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, and Mike Evans, Micah Parsons on the slate, and secondary headliners AJ Green and Trey McBride.
We are now 1 to go on that vault double.
Looking for a closer. 1 spot to go in that vault dub. Diamonds, Authentics or better in every single box. 2 Speed Flexes, 2 Hall of Famers, Antonio Gates and Kurt Warner. And then we have Scary Terry McLaurin, Authentic. That's on the Washington football team helmet. Secondary headliners, Jarrett Verse and Jackson Smith-Njigba. I liked when they were the Washington football team. I like that better than Commanders. I think it's cool. It's like, we're the football team. Like, yeah, that's us.
I don't mind Commanders, but I like that Washington football team was considered in the final names.
It's kind of like
it's important. Yeah.
I thought you it kind of gives me like the soccer vibes, the football vibes.
Yeah.
Washington Football Club.
I think if they remain mediocre, it would have been cool to have. But now that they have Jaden Daniels and are actually going to be good, I think you actually need some type of moniker.
I like that new kind of like the old school Washington uniforms, the new modern throwback that they're going to wear this season. Mix it up. Multi-sport series, a little bit of everything: basketball, football, baseball, hockey, wrestling, movies, boxing, UFC. We got it. Paul Pierce, Nomar Garcia-Parra, Allen Iverson, and secondary headliners Hines Ward, Raleigh Fingers, and Gary Sheffield. We're looking for a Raleigh Fingers in that vault. We need a closer right now. Close out that vault double. That mix up, great price point, $44 for a single, only $88 for a double. Vault, 1 spot to go now. Gibbs, McCarthy, that's a double-up opportunity in that NFC North. Eddie George, the all-time leading rusher for the Tennessee Titans. That's what Derrick Henry and Earl Campbell, too, in that franchise history, which is unbelievable. Brock Bowers, speed flex, possibly the best tight end in football today. Secondary headliners, Thurman Thomas and Chase Brown, and 2 vault keys, $200 and $100 in the vault. Minis, automatic double box break in the minis. John Riggins, Warren Sapp, and Ed Reed. We have 3 headliners with 5 boxes left. So 3 headliners and 5 boxes in the minis, automatic double box break. Jerseys, which are 3 to go. Tyreek Hill, Earl Campbell, Emmitt Smith, and Devin Hester. So that is what we have here on the break page. We can definitely knock out that vault double, which is going to happen. Definitely do this jersey single, which is only $29 a spot, guys. And no reason why we can't do this vault quad. If we do that double, let's say we pull 2 fillers, and we're down to 10 boxes left and 6 headliners.
Plus the vault keys.
That quad's going to go like that. So you might want to get your spot right now. But we know we're going to have a vault double coming up. There's one spot to go. I know Todd's got a few spots. Todd, you might want to think about getting that closer spot. Rather be safe than sorry. But all it takes in the break room is one spot. So if you want to get that closer spot and maybe get that NFC North, you call the right boxes, get Gibbs and McCarthy. If you have two spots in this break, and maybe you get the AFC West and the NFC North and get both of the speed flexes, Bowers and Gibbs, if both of those boxes are called. AFC South, Eddie George. Thurman Thomas, secondary headliner. AFC East, Chase Brown. The AFC North. So there you go. So looking for, oh, that did close out.
Did close out.
There we go.
Yep, vault double closed out.
Thank you guys for getting in that vault and closing it out. Let's do it. So I'm going to ask for 2 box numbers. Draw me 2 box numbers for that vault double, please. If you're in that break, and only if you're in that break, please. We're looking for our first 2 numbers in our first break of the 9 a.m. show. Good morning, everybody. 15 people watching right now. If anyone has any questions, please feel free. That's what we're here for. If you're just looking for your team on the break page, drop them in the chat. I'll let you know where they're hiding out. If I don't see them on the headliner board, I can tell you some of the names from your team that might be in the and more section and who on your team might be in the and more section. Be honest with you, if you're a 49er fan, Joe Montana would not be in the and more section. Steve Young would not be in the and more section. But names like Patrick Willis, possibly, Navarro Bowman, 1 and 30. Thank you, Ty Father. The bookends. All right, so Todd has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 spots for Todd. Joseph has 1. Jamie and Jeff. All righty. So 1 and 30. I'll move my, sorry. 7 times in the randomizer. That's what the dice roll was at the start of the show. So let's take you guys there. We made it. Good luck, everybody. 7 times in the randomizer for our vault double. We're chasing the Gibbs. We're chasing the Bowers. A couple SEC hits right there in Alabama, Georgia. And the final click. There you go. All right. So Todd, you had that Viking spot, the NFC. Todd actually has the Speedflex spots, the AFC West and the NFC North. So Todd, you're in the right spots. Jeff, you have the NFC South. Todd, the NFC East and the NFC West. Jamie, the AFC North. Todd, the AFC South. Joseph, the AFC East. And Todd, the AFC West. So good luck to everybody. Todd actually has every photo headliner spot right now. The Eddie George, AFC South. Joseph has Thurman Thomas, so AFC East. And the Chase Brown, AFC North, Jamie. So, all right. Box 1, the starter box. Victory formation. Good luck, everybody. Someone's going to win some money.
All right.
We got a vault key. And we have ourselves a Hall of Famer offensive tackle for the Baltimore Ravens, Jonathan Ogden, rep helmet. Going to go to Jamie in the AFC North. Congratulations, Jamie. Now, Jamie, I have one question for you. Which vault key would you like? We have vault key D or vault key E. Either going to be $100 or $200 for Jamie. But congratulations to Jonathan Ogden, rep helmet. One of the best tackles ever.
Hall of Fame hit.
That's right.
And you're getting some money back.
Beckett, sir. There you go. One of the best first rounds of all time. The 1995 Baltimore Ravens, Jonathan Ogden. And then Ray Lewis. 2 first-round picks. Very nice. So, Jamie. Valerie said, I bought one. Don't know how this works. Valerie, I saw that you bought a spot in the Mix It Up, which I believe was 7 spots to go from closing out.
It's now 7 spots to go.
7 spots to go, Valerie. So once 7 people buy those spots, when we close it out, we would do that break. You bought a spot to win an item. You did not buy an item, so you bought a chance to win an item. Jamie wants E. Gotcha, Jamie. Well, you bought a spot to win an item for a fraction of the cost. So you're not guaranteed to win. But if you do win, you win an item for a fraction of that cost. Thank you, Chinmay. So, Jamie, let's get you that $200 vault key. There you go, Nathan. Welcome, Valerie. Yeah, great show. Valerie, who's your favorite team? Favorite team, favorite player? Let us know. I'll write this out for you, Jamie, and then I'll open your vault key. I'll use the pen.
Got some pens over here.
I think
People are hoarding. Producer side is hoarding pens. I don't know
might be
what's
me.
going on here.
That might be me over there doing that. I'm always losing pens, so. Jamie. Congratulations. 259136. Jonathan Ogden. All righty. All right. Let me take. Valerie is a Bears fan. Where are the Bears in the break room right now? We do have a bunch of Bears. Maybe hiding out. I mean, I don't see any photo headliners.
Devin Hester.
Oh, yeah, jerseys. Devin Hester. Yes. Secondary headliner, Devin Hester. But I'm trying to think of Bears that we see in the Anna Moore section. Mike Singletary, Dan Hampton. So if you don't see any Bears on our headliner board, there's some Bears players hiding out. We've seen enough Bears in this break from the
We
know.
have seen too many Bears for
Yes.
our liking.
So let me take.
Lance Briggs was in the Anna
That's a
Moore.
good one. That's a very good one. Vault key E. Take that off. So we're down to our last vault key. I think Brian Urlacher was a secondary headliner in the Diamonds and he was pulled. But I'm sure there's some Bears. Oh, if you want to get a personal, I'll tell you this really fast. Let me do this break first. But if you do want to get a personal, which you are guaranteed to win item, you don't know who you're going to win, I'll just drop that link really fast. There's a Brian Urlacher in the rep first down. So if you do want to win a Bear, there is that first down rep where there is a Brian Urlacher. So I'll just drop that. And Jamie, let's open your vault key. Sorry about that.
He wants to see how much money he's getting back.
Jamie's like, today, Junior, let's go. If I can open this. I don't know why we tape these vault keys more than we tape like the actual boxes, because there's nothing but a piece of paper in here. Not like, I mean, you know, I say there's nothing but a piece of paper in here. Well, how about a $200 gift card piece of paper? There you go, Jamie. You made the right call with Vault Box E. Nice job. And Jamie, by the way, you still have a chance to win at the end of the show, too, with that Chase Wheel Spin, so you might have some money back. Everyone else in this break, too. Whether you win or lose, you have a chance to win with that Chase Wheel Spin at the end of the show. So, Jamie, that might be just the start of some money for you. Here's 30. All right. This looks like another rep helmet possibly, which means 10 boxes left. Those 2 speed flexes are still going to be there. That quad makes way too much sense right now. And we have ourselves a... This must be his cousin. Our card says Thomas Thurman, but I think it's Thurman Thomas, the Terminator. On my favorite Bills helmet, the red throwback, AFC East. That is Joseph Lake. There you go, Joseph. No vault key in this one. It is a secondary headliner. But guys, 10 boxes left now. 5 headliners, but all the photo headliners remain. So 4 photo headliners that were still out there before this break, still out there: Gibbs, Bowers, Eddie George, and JJ McCarthy. Nice hit, Joseph. Thurman
phenomenal
Thomas, the Thuminator, former MVP. We need some eye candy, Chinmay. I'll keep this on because I really like this Bills helmet. They're bringing it back week 18.
Yeah.
They're going to wear it for their last game in the stadium.
In the old stadium.
Mm-hmm. If if they already clinched like that playoff spot and it's already set in stone, we might not be able to see Josh Allen wear that helmet though. That's the one downfall, being week 18. There's got to be like a primetime game before that they can wear this helmet. All righty. So congratulations, Joseph. Thurman Thomas coming your way. A secondary headliner. If you need me to rewrite this one, let me know because the post-it was, I don't know if it's gonna.
It'll be fine. Yep.
Thank you, sir. All righty. Let's run it back. And being a Bears fan, you could automatically give Dom a hard time as he is a Packer. That is true. That is the perks of the break room. If you're a Bear fan, you could give me a hard time. So, all righty. So, by the way, I just want to send this for Valerie really fast. That's what I was going to do. I sent the link, Valerie, but this is our personal tabs right here. If you go up, buy a mystery box. Now, this is where if you buy one of these, you're going to win something guaranteed. You just don't know who you're going to win. So if you want to take a chance at a Bears player, I can't tell you. A Bears player is in this rep series, the personals, but a little cheaper if you want to go to the jerseys, $29 a spot. There is the all-time kick return and punt return GOAT, Devin Hester. We did pull the Mike Ditka that you see on the photo graphic there, but he's been pulled. He's not available, but Devin Hester is still out there. And if you're a Bears fan, I don't think I've never met a Bears fan who's like, Devin Hester, he stinks.
And Hester should be on a Bears jersey, right?
It's a good point. It is a secondary headliner. There is a chance it might be on another team, but I've not seen Devin Hester.
Played for the Falcons for a little bit.
Falcons, Seahawks, I forgot who else, Ravens. We've had him on a ripped Bears, Falcons, Speedflex, but never just Falcons alone. Now, that's a great point you made. It might be on another team, but I'm going to say 95%, maybe 99% Chicago Bears jersey for the Devin Hester. Now, I might have just jinxed myself, and it's going to be a Baltimore Ravens, but,
We're not 2 to go in the Vault Quad.
Vault Quad, 2 spots to go. To fix my background there. I noticed that our background was before it was zoomed in. I had to fix it. 2 spots to go for that quad. There we go, guys. 2 spots to go for that quad. Drop that link in the chat. It is gonna happen during this show. So let's close it out. Get a brand new vault today, right, guys? I'm sick of looking at this vault. We've had it in the room for this past week. And I mean that because I'm sick of looking at it because there's no reason why it should still be in this room. The Brock Bauer Speedflex, the Jahmyr Gibbs Speedflex, those are chase worthy. This room this week, it's been loaded. We had 2 Speedflex series. So I get it where we had the lottery series as well on Wednesday. So I get it where sort of these breaks get left behind, they get forgotten about. There's no reason why this vault should get forgotten about during this show. With 10 boxes, 2 speed flexes still left, 2 spots to go in the quad. It's a chase wheel spin. Don't sleep on this break, guys.
So we were 12 boxes, 8 headliner items if you include the vault keys. We're now 10 boxes, 7 headliner items if you include the lone vault key that's still out there.
There you go. There you go. Valerie says, my son-in-law likes the Packers. Can't go anywhere where people don't give him crap, but it's seeming the half like either around here, yeah? Hey, we like your son-in-law. We're Packer fans here in the break room. He's welcome here. We won't give him crap. Now, he might get crap from the people in the chat because I get crap for being a Packer fan, the people in the chat. But it's all love, though. They're not too... It comes from a positive place. It's friendly.
That's not only because you're a Packers fan, though, right? It stems from a lot of things.
I like to think so. I like to think only because I'm a Packer fan. I'm perfect besides that, right, guys? They're like, yeah, okay, Dom. Okay, Dom. Yeah, sure.
And my mistake, I did realize that that Thomas was a secondary headliner. So it's actually six out of 10
There you go.
with the vault key and the 5 headliners
you
available
go.
in that vault.
Yeah, that was a safe bet, Nathan. That was a safe bet. Nathan said, I'll give him crap, yeah. But Nathan comes from he's a friendly. It's a friendly banter. Nothing too bad. Even though I know Nathan's too afraid to admit his favorite team. I'm just going to say that. His team must be really, really bad. He's too afraid to admit it. He said he's an Oklahoma Outlaws fan. Does that mean he's an Oklahoma Sooners fan? Because it's been a really rough with Venables as the head coach.
Yeah.
It's been a little rough, Nathan. Maybe an Oklahoma State fan after last season. No, you don't. You'd rather be an Oklahoma fan than Oklahoma State after last season. Oklahoma State. I'm still upset about them because you want to look at the doofus of the day. That's me for picking Oklahoma State last year to win the Big 12. They didn't win a game in the conference. Woo. Not a game. And they were like the favorite too. So
yeah.
Last time I go chalk. Texas Tech this year, Big 12. I made up my mind. But that vault, 2 spots to go. I'm still shocked we're at 3 for the jerseys, guys. 3 spots in the jerseys, $20 a spot, Emmitt Smith. Close that out, do that break, and by the time we do that, have this vault closed out. Jahmyr Gibbs, J.J. McCarthy, Eddie George, Brock Bowers, and Chase Brown, who, damn good running back for the Bengals.
He's going to be another kind of fantasy sleeper candidate to put up big numbers, given how that offense is going to need to play.
And you expect them to run the ball. Well, we'll see. Run the ball some more because, let's be honest, the Bengals last season, a lot of shootouts. The defense not so great, so they had to pass the ball a lot, and Chase Brown still out of the backfield catching the ball. Very good, but expect some more rushing attempts for him, maybe 1,000 yards over.
He still had 229 carries last year.
Yeah. So over 1,000 yards possibly for Chase Brown, the U of I alum. He was another name if you play fantasy football. Would probably been a waiver wire pickup. Maybe not last year, but his rookie year definitely. So guys, 2 spots to go in this vault quad. Gibbs, Bauer, Speed Flex, Eddie George, authentic, J.J. McCarthy, authentic, and it is the Chase Wheelspin, so it'd be a real shame not to close out this quad while it is the Chase Wheelspin. I know you could say, well, Dom, it's, a 1 in 100 chance to win $100, but any chance to win some money back is a chance to win some money. I get that comment all the time, well, Dom, it's a Chase Wheelspin. It's like, well, don't you want a chance? Don't you want to go to the batter's box? You don't want to be in the guy in the dugout, be like, well, I'm going to strike out. Well, go to the batter's box and find out for yourself. You're going to strike out looking, not swing the bat? No, swing the bat, because guess what? If you don't swing the bat, you can strike out looking. But guess what? I know you can strike out swinging too, but you can also hit a home run if you swing that bat. You can't hit a homer if you don't swing. So there you go. So guys, get in that vault quad. Get in the double too.
Quad, yeah.
Get them both. Get them both. Get in the single while you're at it too. Let's close out this vault. Have a brand new vault in the break room today. 2 speed flexes with 10 boxes left. I guess none of the big dogs are awake right now, because if the big dogs were awake, he's gone. Especially since that Bowers and Gibbs sweet custom ripped lids. But that will close out soon. If it doesn't close out during this show, Chinmay, I know it's going to happen. As soon as we sign off and they lose the chance at the Chase Wheelspin, someone will take those 2 spots.
Yeah. Well, a Chase Wheelspin will happen.
Chase Wheelspin will happen for sure, because we did do a double.
We did do the double.
So if you're in that quad right now and you're like, oh man, I'm excited for the Chase Wheelspin, but if you weren't in that double, I got news for you. You got to close out that quad again, the Chase Wheelspin. By the way, get in the quad, you get your name in 4 times, so quadruple your chances of winning right there. Close it out. 2 spots to go. Should happen. Plenty of time left. Only 10:21. I want to do that. No reason why we can't do a jersey. 3 spots left. $29. The all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith. If you are from Texas, you have Emmitt Smith, Cowboys, right? You have Earl Campbell, Houston Oilers, but Texas Longhorns. Tyler, Texas, the pride of Tyler, Texas. His nickname was the Tyler Rose. Right there. Tyreek Hill, future Hall of Famer for the Miami Dolphins. Devin Hester, current Hall of Famer. Jersey's loaded right now, and only $29 a spot. It's a nice starter break. Your first time in the break room, or maybe your first break of the day. You just want to get like see how you want to feel out the break room, see how you're going. If you're gonna have a winner type of mood today, go to the jerseys, and if you win in the jerseys, they'll let you know like, okay, the break room magic's on my side today. I'm gonna do some more breaks. If you have no luck in the jerseys, maybe you're like, all right, today's not my day. I'll come back tomorrow. I'll test my luck. But maybe this is how you test your luck. Dom, I have no audio, but I'm going to stop by 11:30 a.m. to pick up Burrow. That work? Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll be here. Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here, Chris. Sure. That works, Chris, I guess, yeah. I mean, I never did that before, but if you're close, I think we can make that happen. I'll have to take that off the shipping.
Is that from yesterday?
I think so. I've never done that before, but I think we can do that. That should be fine, Chris. 11:30. Should be good, Chris. I'll let you. Yeah.
Maybe it was from.
He did win. I remember winning that Jamar Chase in the black.
Oh, Jamar Chase.
Yes.
Okay. He was talking about.
Oh, Burrow. Excuse me. Yeah. Excuse me. His dad won Jamar Chase. He won Joe Burrow.
Okay.
So, in the black and blue. Excuse me. So. Gotcha, Chris. I think Common told me he can do that. So Common already told me he can do it. I don't want to tell him no after Common said yeah. So, gotcha, Chris. No problem. But 2 spots to go in that quad box break for the vault. Appreciate you, Chris. So what do you guys want to do? 10:23. 10:23 here in the break room. Our last order was Todd. Todd got those spots in the quad, those 2 spots. Who's in that quad, Chinmay, if you don't mind me asking?
Todd is in there.
All right.
Wesley is in there.
What's up, Wesley? How you doing?
Julian is in there.
Julian, how you doing?
Brandon and Aaron.
What's going on, guys? 2 spots to go. Hey, if you're in this break, make some noise in the chat. Say, hey, guys, let's close this out because, hey, if I don't win in this break, I at least want a chance to win some money back. So let's close it out during this show. Make some noise, especially if you've been waiting all show, right? It's 10:24. We've been on since 9 o'clock, an hour and a half. It's Saturday. You might have some plans. You know, your baseball team might be playing today, or actually football's on today, preseason.
Yeah, preseason's on.
Your football team might be on today. I know the Packers are on at 7. I can't wait to watch them. Starters are going to play a drive or so, or at least a couple starters are going to play a drive or so. So I'm going to watch them. But if you have some plans, going to go to dinner, going to hit the bar, hit the club, or going to watch some football and you can't watch the show all day, say, hey, guys, can we close out this break right now? Because I got somewhere to go at noon. I got somewhere to be.
Places to be, people to see.
That's right.
I will say, it only takes 1 spot to make things happen because you just saw in the double, Todd had all the spots, but not the right boxes for the speed flexes.
Mm-hmm.
But Jamie and Joseph only had 1 spot each.
That's right.
And they got the items.
So
it only takes one spot.
That's all it takes, 1 spot. Still a double-up opportunity in the NFC North that I can confirm. There might be some more double-up opportunities hiding in the and more section. We don't know yet, but I can confirm a double-up opportunity in that NFC North. J.J. McCarthy and Jahmyr Gibbs. But got to get in the quad, got to get in a double to win 2 items with 1 spot. The only way to win 2 items in 1 spot in a vault in a single box break is win that last vault key, the $100 vault key and the full-size lid. But 2 spots to go in that quad, guys. Definitely want to see some action. It is 10:26. So, Chinmay, we'll see where we're at 10:40. I'm giving him 10:40. I'll give him 15 minutes. We'll go 10:41. 15 minutes. It's an odd number, but hey, 15 minutes. If this is not closed out in 15 minutes, if the jersey's not closed out in 15 minutes, I guess we'll take a quick breakfast break or lunch break, and we'll get ready for the noon show.
Mm-hmm.
But, guys, Let's close this out during this show. Let's not wait an hour. Let's not wait an hour and 15 minutes. Let's do it now. And see those flexes. 10 boxes left, 6 headliners, 2 spots to go in a vault quad. There you go. So let's make it happen, guys. 14 people watching. Wisconsin getting some bad storms. Oh, be safe, Valerie.
Yeah.
Be safe. Be interesting to see if that affects the game tonight. The Packers and the Jets. I'm excited just to have some football on the TV, right? What's up, Charles? How you doing? Happy Saturday, my man. Our man Charles Nilsson here in the break room. What's going on, Charles? I saw Charles when I was looking at the chat when I walked in. Charles was in the After Dark show last night. Appreciate you, Charles. You know that, buddy. But still looking for a closer. Oh, Valerie's in Illinois. Oh, us too. Us too. We are in the Burr Ridge area, Valerie. That's why, I'm from Chicago my entire life. I was born and raised in Chicago. Just moved out to the suburbs 2 years ago. But being a Packer fan in Chicago, it had its challenges.
Yeah,
It's
not easy. It's not easy.
Charles said I was getting up, ready for work. Appreciate it. There you go. You almost, let's see, 10 o'clock now,
Thanks
Charles.
for clocking in here.
He's getting ready to work here.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming in here. That's right.
In the chat.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be a cool job. I'll take that as my job. If it pays well, right? Just be in the chats all day.
Sure.
Pays
sure.
well. Yorkville, all right.
Okay, Yorkville, yeah. I'm out in Naperville, Valerie. So
Okay.
I'm in Chicago, but my parents are in Naperville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was lived in Chicago 28 years of my life, and then I moved to Mokina 2023. So I was south side of Chicago, right where this sorry team played. Pardon my language, kids, but right where this sorry baseball team, Bridgeport area. When I had season tickets for the game, Chinmay, I used to just walk to the game, get food, and leave. That'd be my dinner. I mean, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the game, get some
Sure.
food, and leave. I mean, not like the baseball was, worth staying for.
100% agree.
Get any NASCAR? I will love a Ricky Bobby. That's a real NASCAR guy. And a Cole Trickle. I know Ricky Bobby. I get that reference. Cole Trickle. I don't know is that a real NASCAR?
It sounds like a NASCAR
See,
name.
it's Nathan. So I got to look at my my phone. I'm afraid to look on my work computer because I might get Tom Cruise in Days of Thunder. There you go. Actually. No, I don't think have we had a Days of Thunder Tom Cruise? I don't think we had Tom Cruise.
We may have a Tom Cruise item. We may have had a Tom Cruise. I haven't seen one.
I have not seen Tom Cruise. Have I seen Tom Cruise?
I've seen a Taylor Swift
Some
item.
of the NASCAR stuff that we do get in the break room, like the helmets themselves, like Dale Earnhardt, really cool. Really cool, the NASCAR items. We get the cars too, like the replica cars, the mini cars. Those are pretty cool.
The Hot Wheels.
No, a little bigger. No,
Okay.
a little bigger than that. Hot Wheels are cool though. I do like Hot Wheels, but like the rep NASCAR car. I don't know how the correct term for them. I'm not the NASCAR. That's Colin. Colin knows his NASCAR. Colin knows his NASCAR. Charles wants to do a mix it up break. Charles got a spot in that mix it up.
Not that I see.
Charles, if you want to do a mix it up, you got to start the party, my man. You got to be the first person on the dance floor. It's like a prom or wedding. The dance floor is always empty at the start. When the DJ first, starts playing music, the dance floor is empty. Everyone's waiting for the first person to go on the dance floor. Right? No one wants to be the first person. And then the first person, whether it's maybe a little liquid courage or they just don't care or they just love to dance, they go on the dance floor, they dance, and guess what? One person follows, 2 people follow, 5 people follow, 10 people follow, 20 people follow. Next thing you know, Neo's playing Give Me Everything Tonight, and there's 50 people on the dance floor. 50 people on the dance floor dancing because all it took was one person to get on that dance floor and start dancing. You ever see the movie Fever Pitch?
I have not.
There's a scene in the movie. You get the concept of the Red Sox, right? He's where he gets his season tickets and he has his friends over and he's giving them the tickets for which game that they're gonna get. So he finally goes to the Yankee tickets. And he goes, all right, guys, you want the Yankee tickets? You got to prove it to me that you want the Yankee tickets. And they're like, well, what do you got? He goes, you got to dance for me. They're like, we're not going to dance for you. Well, guess what? One friend just started dancing.
Yeah.
And he danced for the
Got
Yankee.
the
And guess what? You know what the other friends did? They started dancing for the Yankee tickets. They were all dancing for the tickets. So if one person starts the party, there you go.
That is my trifecta, by the way, of liquid courage, not caring, and liking to dance.
Yes, that's it. You need those three things. Those three things. Charles says, what's left in the mix it up? Paul Pierce, Nomar Garcia-Parra, Allen Iverson, Hines Ward, Raleigh Fingers, Gary Sheffield, a former Brave, Gary Sheffield. Now, technically, in this break, I think the Gary Sheffield will be that'd be a Marlin hit. Either way, I'm guessing possibly a bat, and if it's a bat, doesn't matter what team it's on, it's a bat.
Yeah.
So there you go. So I don't think I see the Braves.
Braves should be in. Maybe not. There might have been a previous break where the Braves were
Yes.
part of it.
But either way, if it's a bat,
Yeah, if it's a bat, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
you are good to go.
He might be a Tigers hit, right?
He did play with the Tigers. I think he played with the Brewers too. So Gary Sheffield might be.
Let's find out what
Gary Sheffield will be a Marlins hit. 'Cause
Okay.
his most games played were with the Marlins. So I'm guessing that's what the Marlins spot is. Unless it has an inscription,
Yeah.
because the inscription does matter. Well, it is a bat, so it could be. That is true if it does have an inscription, but I'm looking at the 07-08 Tigers. He did not win an MVP or an All-Star. He didn't win anything on the Tigers, so I don't know what the inscription would be.
Maybe 97 World Series champion.
Well, say if it was a Tiger hit, like what would the inscription be
yeah.
if it was a Tiger? So I don't he wasn't an All-Star with Detroit. Like if he was an All-Star in 07, might say 2007 All-Star Gary Sheffield. I don't know what the inscription would be for that necessarily. But most games played, Florida Marlins. Either way, Charles, it is a former Brave, Gary Sheffield. So all I ever remember, Sheffield was a Brewer and Met. This is why I love the break room, because to me, when I started watching baseball, Gary Sheffield was on the Braves. So to me, and Thomas, you're 100% right.
Yeah,
Brewers and
you're
Mets.
right.
But to me, when I think of Gary Sheffield, I think of him on the Braves. I know I'm wrong. I know he played most, on the Dodgers, Marlins. But when I first started watching baseball, he was on a Braves. So I'm like, Gary Sheffield, Braves player. And same with, and I know this is completely wrong too. I don't want to piss off any Steelers fans, but with Rod Woodson. When I started watching football, Rod Woodson was a Raven.
Oh, Raven.
Yeah, he was a Raven to me. He was a Raider, but even later for me, he was a Raven. So I think of Rod Woodson, Raven, Steeler fans, like, he's a Steeler, Dom. He's a Pittsburgh Steeler. I was like, why?
Yeah, I think when I think of Rod Woodson, I think Raiders.
Yeah, it's exactly like
Yeah.
whenever you first started watching that sport, the back of your head, that's where that player is. Like Rich Gannon, I had his jersey as a kid. I don't remember Rich Gannon, Chiefs quarterback. I remember Rich Gannon, the Raiders MVP.
And Sheffield was on a Marlins World Series team, but the only Marlins World Series team I watched was the 03 Marlins World Series.
I had that t-shirt, one of my favorite sports t-shirts, the World Series champions. People are like, oh, you got that shirt to troll the Cub fans, and
Yeah, partially, probably.
maybe. But that team was goated. That was a very good team.
Stacked team. Very stacked.
And, young Miguel Cabrera, before he was even Miguel Cabrera.
Young Miguel Cabrera, Derek Lee, Juan Pierre.
Juan Encarnacion.
Yeah, Pudge Rodriguez.
Pudge, for that 1 year.
Mike Lowell.
Luis Castillo, the second baseman.
Yeah.
Alex Gonzalez, the Alex Gonzalez who did not make an error in the NLCS.
And how about the pitchers? Dontrell Willis.
AJ Burnett.
Yeah.
Was Carl Pavano on that 03 team?
I don't think so. I can check.
So that team was loaded. There you go, Thomas. I remember it's like when you first start watching these players. Like, I hate to say this, but there's actually someone who started watching football and their first memory of Brett Favre is a Minnesota Viking. That's definitely not right. But there's people out there who their first year watching football, they saw Brett Favre in a Viking uniform. They think it's Brett Favre, Minnesota Viking.
You are correct. Carl Pavano was on that team. Josh Beckett.
Beckett, that's a big one. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Who's I'm missing one more. Who's the other guy that we didn't name?
Brad Penny is.
Oh, Brad Penny, former Dodger.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Brad Penny. He wore the socks up. Remember Brad? That staff. That's a pretty damn good staff right there.
Yeah.
Man, loaded.
Burnett actually didn't pitch that much. Mark Redmond was who ended up being the fourth kind of starter.
Okay. Mark Redmond. I remember Mike Redmond, the catcher. But yeah, there you go. I'm always happy to have a Joe Theismann story, Charles. Yeah. Always happy. Yeah, Favre was a Falcon first.
Yeah.
Jerry Glanville, the head coach when Brett Favre was in town, called him Mississippi. That was his nickname. Mississippi. Traded for a first-round pick. Now, that looking back at 30-odd years later, kind of a weird trade where you have a second-round pick, Brett Favre, doesn't play his rookie year, then gets traded for a first-round pick the next year. I'm trying to think of the equivalent of, what would be, if Tyler Shuck didn't play this year and got traded for a first-round pick next year.
Yeah.
We're like, what the hell? Like, what?
Yeah.
But, hey, Ron Wolf, the genius that he is, one of the best football minds of all time, worked out. Great trade. It was a
Sometimes it
risk,
works
right?
out. Yeah,
it was a
sometimes
risk,
it
just like
works
getting
out.
in that vault quad. It's a risk, but that reward is sweet. You might hit that headliner. Ron Wolf did with the Brett Favre, 3 MVPs and a Super Bowl later. Damn great trade. I don't even know who that first round pick ended up being. Actually, and we'll look up that later.
I'll look it up.
But anything that's worth doing in life, there is risk, right, Chinmay?
100%.
Man, what a trade. I can't imagine if I was I probably in 91 or 92, whenever that trade was happening, I'm probably like, what the hell? What the hell? We traded a first-round pick for this second-round pick last year who didn't play? This guy whose first throw was an interception? Brett Favre, man. We'll get him in the break room soon. Hey, the all-time leading receiver in Packer history, Donald Driver, in that practice squad, one of Brett Favre's favorite targets. Still out there. You have to say what? Number 1, Sterling Sharp, Brett Favre's favorite target. Number 2, Driver or Freeman, right? Probably Freeman. And then Driver 3, gotta be, right? But number 1, definitely Sterling Sharp, who, maybe in the Diamonds, maybe in the Speedflex series is in the and more section somewhere.
So the Falcons traded that pick again.
Mm-hmm.
And they traded it in the same round with the Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys?
They got running back Tony Smith out of, actually, Southern Miss.
Wow, Mississippi.
Tony Smith, born in Chicago.
Tony.
Played a few years for the Falcons, but only 330 rushing yards in his NFL career. And the second pick...
Charles is a Falcon fan. Charles, what's your favorite Tony Smith memory? Not great, right?
And the other guy that they got was cornerback Frankie Smith.
I wonder any relation. Did you go to Southern Miss too?
No.
Okay.
He actually played only one season with the Falcons. But he had a pretty decent NFL career. He played for the Bears at the end of his career. So there's a Chicago connection.
Frankie Smith. There you go.
Tony Smith and Frankie Smith.
I've not seen Tony or Frankie yet in the break room. Never say never, but I don't think they're going to be in any series today. I'm with you, Charles. I have no memory of Tony Smith. Where's Craig when you need him? Craig, a big-time Falcon fan himself. Jimmy, it's 10:40. I said 10:41. I'm still seeing 3 to go.
Haven't seen any movement on the jerseys or the vault quad.
Charles says, I remember Deion Sanders.
Happy birthday to Deion.
There you go.
We were
Happy
looking
birthday,
it up earlier.
Deion.
We were
Yeah.
looking it up earlier.
Prime time. He's probably in a great mood right now after watching.
Phenomenal mood.
Shador Sanders.
As he should be.
Perfect time in the Shador Sanders song. My buddy sent me that this morning. The perfect time. And he's a Shador fan. I like Shador too. There you go. The Spotify perfect time in Shador. Just a link to the song. It's a good song. Deion Sanders, 58 today. Deion. I shouldn't say this. Gosh, I hope my mom's not watching. My mom turned 58 yesterday. She's gonna kill me if she's watching this show right now. Absolutely gonna kill me because you're not supposed to say anyone's age.
Not proper etiquette.
Yeah, it's not proper etiquette, but it's my mom. I got a little leeway there with my mom. So
Yeah.
happy. My mom officially turned Deion's age. So there you go.
And
I'm gonna start calling her prime time. She's not gonna know what I mean by that.
Deion had some health issues this offseason, so
Yeah, good to see, yeah.
glad that he's past that. And a great early birthday for him was Shadur's performance yesterday.
That press conference was really refreshing because the day before you get Deion's going to announce a press conference to his medical team. And of course, like, oh man, hopefully Dion,
Right.
hopefully this is not bad news. Hopefully Dion, I wasn't even so concerned about him resigning. I just hopefully Dion was all right health wise.
Sure.
Right. The football stuff comes second. When he said, hey, I had bladder cancer, I'm free of it. I'm doing good now. And the medical team says he's doing good now. Awesome. Congrats to Dion. I'm a fan of Dion, man. Every time, everything he says he's gonna do, he's done.
I'm a Dion fan. He backs up his talk for the most part.
Yeah. Good luck working on that transition, right? I think he's talking about my mom being 58 or whatever.
Oh. Yeah, there's not a whole lot that I can say on that front.
No, I'm just good to see Dion doing better, right? That's all I can say. It's an easy transition. That's not that hard.
He's been in the break room a decent amount.
Dion is
We've seen Dion
prime
across the spectrum. We've seen him Ravens, Cowboys, 49ers, Falcons. We've seen him on every team.
By the way, Jeff, my mom will thank you for saying she's only 50. So my mom will thank you for that. So I'll say you're welcome in her honor for that. But Chinmay, I gave him 15 minutes.
You did.
Actually, I lied. I gave him 17 minutes because I like you guys.
Yeah, you gave him more than
I like it. Just remind me of the Debbie Downer skits. Oh, those were funny. That's not a Debbie Downer skit. We talked about how he is better now, Deion Sanders. That's actually a positive way to talk about the Deion update.
Maybe Jeff doesn't like Deion.
Well, if that's your case, that's
tough scene.
That's tough. But it is 10:43. All right, I can't do 10:43. We'll do 10:45. I'll give you guys 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes because I like you guys. There was no reason to mention Deion. Well, we were talking about Shedeur Sanders. We were talking about his birthday. Someone brought up Deion Sanders, Charles. So there was a reason to bring up Deion Sanders, Jeff. So thank you for paying attention, but thank you for your input too. And we can pretty much talk about what we want to talk about on our show because I am the host. And if the chat wants to talk about Deion, Charles brought it up. We could talk about Deion, right? And the positive updates that Deion's having with his health update. So
Deion was brought up.
Yeah, pretty easy transition right there. But hey, appreciate the feedback. That's what we always look for that. The only 2 minis I want are Staubach and Strahan. Not in the break room right now, but we do get those minis. So
Staubach we've seen a lot.
Staubach, yeah, we do see a lot.
Strahan I haven't seen as much.
I will say though, we see it more on full-size helmets than mini helmets.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen them on mini helmets before, but we do see them on mini helmets. So, but more on full size. But that's fine, Jeff. That's fine. Perfectly fine with me, my man. But it was brought up by Charles Nilsson, like Charles said exactly. And Charles is a good person. I like to interact with everyone here in the chat if they bring positive energy to the break room. If you don't bring positive, not calling anyone out. If you don't bring positive energy. I might just ignore your comment sometimes, right? That's not talking. I'm not talking to anyone specifically. I'm just saying anyone in general. If you have a negative comment, I might just act like I didn't see it. If you got a positive comment, especially if it's a show where, we have some time to talk, we'll talk about it. We'll have some fun. So there you go. I can't help that people are just bored at 10:45 a.m. And
you were talking earlier in the show about superstitions. Is one of the superstitions that you can't end on a non-5 or 0? Time?
I mean, 3 is just awkward. Like 10:43 is just awkward. So
is that a superstition or you just?
It's a little stition, I guess. It's just awkward. I don't know. But it is 10:45 here in the break room. Let's do that chase wheel spin for the double, which we do have right here. Todd, Joseph, Jamie, and Jeff. Jeff's hoping his positive energy brings him some good luck in this chase wheel spin. All righty, guys. Here we go. 7 times in the randomizer. And the final click. There it is, Todd Meyer.
All right.
There you go. So Todd Meyer will take you to the chase wheel spin really fast. And I'll end with this. We like to have a positive show here in the break room. And if the comments are negative, sometimes we see that a lot. And when we tell people, hey, maybe not through the cause of the negative comments sometimes, they get a little, you see the comments like that where, hey, they don't like being called out. So guys, let's just say.
Pretty simple process.
It is a pretty simple process. And I always say this. If you don't like what you're watching, there's Netflix, there's Hulu, there's HBO Max, there's what else? There's a whole bunch of things that you can watch.
A lot of platforms out there.
But we like to keep it positive here in the break room.
A lot of platforms.
Now, if you don't want to keep it positive, more power to you. So, Todd, what do you want to do, my man? Let us know what number you would like. So there you go. I'm not saying nothing, Jeff. I just said we're keeping it positive in the break room. You're taking offense to that. So if saying, hey, let's keep it positive, if that bothers you so much, I'm sorry, my man. I'm sorry. But I hope you have a great Saturday. Start at 9. I got you, Todd.
That's definitely a superstition.
Favorite number? Maybe a birthday?
Or maybe today is August 9th.
August 9th? Dion's birthday.
Yeah.
Wow. $47 going to Todd Myers' way. There you go, Todd. The Todd father getting $47. Very, very nice, Todd. There you go. So I'll look at the break page one more time. Still 2 to go.
No, we're
3 to
still
go on the jerseys.
we're
Chinmay,
still in the same spot.
great job today, my man. You'll be back next week?
Enjoyable. Yeah, I will be back next week.
You're here a Friday. Is it next Friday or 2 Fridays from now?
2 Fridays from now, I'll be here Friday morning.
So Chinmay will be here on
But
Friday.
I'll be here Saturday. I'll be here next Saturday.
So next Saturday. Chinmay will be here next Saturday. I'll be here at 12 o'clock with Ricky. So let's close out that Vault Quad. Let's see that Gibbs. Let's see that Bowers. Let's have some fun in this show today, guys. Chinmay, awesome job, brother. Any last words?
No, it was fun. Great to be back. We've had a couple of weeks where either I was out or you were out. Couldn't reunite the Packers squad for the morning break, but the next few Saturdays at least, we'll be back talking Packers and other memorabilia.
Let's do it. So, guys, we'll be back here at 12 p.m. Central Time. Get your spot in the vault. Get your spot in any break that you want to get into. Let's have some fun. Let's get to breaking today here in the break room. We'll see you guys at 12.